Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you the second deck profile of the day. This is for Luke Rawson's, it's actually Black Blue Moon. I misread some cards when I was looking at the list. There actually isn't any light in the list, so that's on me. But it is Black Blue Moon Primogenitor. So let's just go ahead and dig right in. So, Judgment of Black Moon, 1 colorless. Your opponent pays 1 more to play Regalia activate abilities. So naturally it kind of has a little bit of a Barrier of Shadows ability just by existing. So that's pretty cool. And then when this card flips over into Gill Lapis the Primogenitor, ready? When this card enters your field, you may search your main deck for a card named Pitch Black Moon, put it into your field. Then shuffle your deck. So for a moon, you can cancel target activate ability. For a black and a colorless, target J Resonator gains -2/-2 until the end of the turn. And the God's Art of Moon Black to Void. Just search your opponent's main deck for a Resonator, a Regalia, and or an addition field. This means you can grab all 3 of those things and then put it into your field. And then shuffle your opponent's main deck, and you can only play that ability once per game. So he's naturally a 12/12. His type is Subjugator, and with his moon, which gives him +2/+2. So he becomes a 14/14 right when he flips over. Really, really strong. And the ability to steal stuff from your opponent is really, really awesome. So moving on to the stone count, it is blue-black. So of course we run 4 Dark Depths. It is primarily black, but we also need the moons, so we play 4 Black Moons Memoria. And then he was playing Moonlights. I personally prefer Moonshades. You can take your pick. So 2 of either Moonshade or Moonlight. I just don't like being accidentally whiffing on the first turn stone, since I can only play moons with Gill Lapis. I want to be able to hit a 1-drop every single time, so that's why I prefer Moonshades. So, but it's up to you. You can play either one. Resonator count. We run 4 Cheshire Cats because it's blue and we need draw power. Seems pretty simple. Attack to 1 of Witch of the Night. I would assume this is just to give stuff minuses and have a turn 1 blocker, as well as be able to mess with your opponent with stuff. You know, it's an 8/8, so even if they play like a Lancelot or something, you can give it a -2 and block with this. Even if it's buffed, you know, Witch of the Night's probably going to be able to save it. So that's pretty nice. 3 Dark Faria for some lifelink, as well as some hard removal and buffing up the other Dark Farias. 2 Izanami. It's a solid 2-drop that can do a lot of plays if it gets destroyed, so it kind of puts your opponent in a position to say, well, either kill it and give me a kill spell, or let me just keep hitting you for 600 in the face. 1 of Fallen Hero, I think just because he wanted to be able to give it target attack and use more effect for the moon. And it can't take any damage from light resonators, so that's pretty cool. 3 Demonic Commander, it has flying, and if it ever deals damage to your opponent, they discard a card, so you just naturally put your opponent in a top deck situation. 1 Valentina's Puppet Monarch to steal stuff. 1 Mephistopheles to have a giant beater on the board. 3 Arthur Dreadlord of Vengeance. All of the Resonators are pretty much darkness in this deck, other than the Cheshire Cats, so you can, you know, have these massive swings, especially with the Demonic Commanders. And, you know, Arthur never dies in the sense that it can keep coming back, so that's pretty good. And then 2 Lucifers, just to be able to say, oh, you have something I can't target, I'm going to kill that now. Also has flying and lifelink. For the Regalia, just 3 of the Globe. This deck doesn't have a ton of activate abilities, so it doesn't really need them. It mainly uses them for Judgment and God's Art. But it is still nice to have the 3 of them. And it can save your Gill Lapis if you need it. And then for the spell lineup, we have the discard package, which is 3 Scorn and 2 Spiral of Despair. That's just, you know, pretty self-explanatory. Look at your opponent's hand, force them to discard even more cards. The kill spell package is 3 Stoning to Death, 3 Space-Time Collapse. This card is really good with the little Lapis. Even though it is chance speed, you can 2-for-1 your opponent all day, which is really, really nice. 4 Space-Time Anomaly, in the fact that it can be used twice, helps you draw more power, and can even kill J-Rulers. And then the Pitch Black Moon, obviously the 1-up, because you don't really want to draw it. So there you have it, guys. That is the list. Huge thanks to Luke for shipping me that and having me play the game with him. Let me know what you guys think of the list in the comments down below, what you would change or do different, what you like, what you don't like. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, this is DMO73 signing off.